Welcome to Q&A.
What's up, guys? We're going to answer all your questions, so... Oh, we don't have any.
Oh,
we should
no.
talk about something.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Yes. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. Mitch and I are in San Diego, and we are here to go to a conference with a guy named Brendan Burchard, and basically what he talks about is high performance. And what high performance is, what I describe it is basically as understanding how you work in your best state and then capitalizing on that. So every day waking up in the morning and doing a meditation routine or eating your, a really good meal or working out or something like that.
Yeah.
To work in your highest state and push that forward so you can get more done.
I think you described it perfectly.
Well, sweet. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. We'll be there for 4 days and it's going to be awesome. But what we wanted to do is kind of, first of all, for ourselves, record a little video of us talking about what we're excited for, what we're going to learn, and then after the conference is over, film another video about what we did learn, what we were overwhelmed by, with, not in the sense like what we couldn't take it in, but just the amount of content and just information that we're going to consume.
Yeah, like we're just documenting
Yep.
what we're doing right now, and then basically just say, hey, here's our strengths and weakness, and be able to document how we grow.
Yep, how we grow within these 4 days that the conference takes place over. So that's basically it. This conversation is just about how we think, how we operate, and how that's gonna, and we'll just be able to watch how that changes from this week, today, to when the conference ends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty excited about it. I
Me
think it's
too.
gonna be-
No, I'm stoked. This is my first. I've been to like mini conferences before, but never like full on every day.
Yep.
Lots of energy. It's gonna be like the entire day, and I'm stoked
Yep.
about it. But it's gonna be crazy. So.
9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it's gonna be so good. And I like how we both think in a very similar way in how we operate. Wake up early, get stuff done, don't really waste time. So I'm excited to see how an entire room of 2,500 people all thinking the exact same way.
Like I want to interact with those people.
Exactly.
Because I know like we obviously have our differences as people, but at the same time we think so similarly that it like works so well.
Yep.
And then like to be in a room with all these people who we're so different from,
Yes.
but at the same time, the mindset's there. We're all there learning. Like,
Yep.
yeah, I think we talked about this today. Like the people who think like this, they're there because it's the middle of the week, and they've taken time off from their lives, dedicated time to actually be there and learn this stuff and help grow. So it's just like
because they know it's so valuable. They know
I know.
it's so essential to them living their fullest, happiest lives. So I'm excited about, I think that's the biggest thing I'm excited about is how to, something I've been working through this summer is just living a happy life even when everything goes bad. When everything goes south, how to still live a positive, energetic, full, just go for it life. That's one of the things I'm really excited to just kind of step into.
So you're kind of you're talking about just energy.
Yes.
And you're basically wanting to keep your energy levels
Yep.
high, keep your momentum going, all that good stuff. Like when all the like jabs, punches come your way in life, that you're kind of just, you can sidestep them and like keep going on your route.
Yep. How to keep the energy high when the well runs dry. Like how to...
Yeah, I mean, same for me. I mean, like energy's huge in everything we do. I mean, literally we're always going, waking up early like you just talked about. And so in like even in growth and thinking, okay, so what's next in the next few months? Well, that's going to require more energy from us. And I think it's perfectly timed that we're here right now learning this stuff before we go on to that next level so that like we can succeed with it. So
so that we can keep up with it. I mean, like, because that's what it's going to come down to, where we're going to get 2 more job opportunities at the end of this month, say. I don't know. But we'll get 2 more job opportunities on top of the jobs we already have, on top of the vlogs that we already have, on top of the commitments we already want to make and already are making. So how do you say, yes, I'm going to take that job still, and then juggle everything and keep the energy going? How do you use those 24 hours you've been given to make sure that that works?
And then on top of energy, we're also covering, and you've been to this before, so you can tell me more about it, but I believe we're covering health. We're covering, I mean, sleep goes into health. And then what other type of things?
It's health, it's relationships, it's what you're doing with your time. It's a lot of just what you're putting in your head throughout the day. Just basically a lot of information on how to, it all wraps up into how to keep the energy high and the happiness high. So that's what it all wraps up into, where like the relationships, okay, how do you make the relationship better so that you're getting more not in a very selfish way, but like how can you be happier in that relationship? How can you make the other person happier? How can you make yourself happier? How can you, make a happier life for each other? So it's good. That'll be cool. And then the health. How can you keep yourself feeling fit and going and energized and and ready to go? So you're still happy. Like you're happier.
Of course.
You got more energy. So it's just all encompassing in every aspect of just kind of well-being that basically goes into get your energy up, get your positivity up, be good for this world. So it's gonna be amazing.
Dude.
What are you looking forward to? Like, since you've never been to one, what are you looking forward to in that kind of context of like what you've heard about it, what you want to kind of see with it?
I'm excited I'm really looking for, because like obviously we'll be taking lots of notes and different things like that. I'm looking for the, it's kind of out of country, but like the right hooks, like the big questions or like different things that they ask, and it really makes you think on a deeper level of like, oh well, I haven't actually thought about that before. Like I've thought about it in context of something, but not like in this way, or like asking a kind of different question that slips underneath, and you're like, wow, I can improve this part. Like something, I'm looking for the things that I don't even realize right now.
The things that you're doing subconsciously that you either shouldn't be doing or you should be doing more of. Like how do you know, okay, that's a good thing, that's a bad thing for long-term macro vision?
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's so funny, and I think that's like, because you and I mean, we've had plenty of conversations just on this trip, because you've been with me for, what, a week now? Just about like, we've had a lot of conversations about just thinking macro and positivity and like what that means, and I feel like that plays a lot into the part of like why we're actually here in San Diego and like what we're doing, and like even with our careers and just what it means to be positive in today's world. I mean, you talked about energy before, where it was like, hey, I need this energy to kind of like dodge some of the, like the punches that come your way, but then positivity is kind of another side of that.
Yes, I completely agree. I think positivity and energy go hand in hand, and it doesn't have to be. So maybe it's not positivity because it could be negativity.
Sure.
It could be like just you being a negative person. That's the energy you're bringing to the table.
Right.
So learning how to keep the positivity again up when the bad things hit, when the hard times come, how to keep it up, as well as keeping the energy up. And they both go hand in hand. Like if you get hit hard and something goes south, and you stay positive about it though, your energy stays up.
Right.
Versus if you get negative about it, your energy goes down. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to. You just want to go get ice cream and be sad. And sometimes that's needed. Yeah. But after that's needed, after that time is done. Okay. How to bring the energy back up? How to bring the positivity back in, and go for it.
And I guess even to add on to what I was just talking about, like what I want to take away from it is, I think, because I believe we're very optimistic people, and we talk about all the time, like just like everything's good. And even sometimes we'll look at bad things and we'll find the good things. And we're like, what? That doesn't make sense. But it's just our mindset, right? So it's like I'm actually looking for another, maybe more like advanced level optimism in my life, where I can be able to kind of define things more clearly as an optimist, and just how I view the world. So
well, it's so crazy too, because we went through a wreck about 6 months ago, and the guy who runs this conference, when he was 19, he actually was in the same kind of car accident with a best friend in, I think, Costa Rica. But it was just kind of this weird thing of like, I went to this conference in March 6 months ago, and then we went through the wreck. Right. And now we're going back to the conference together as a unit. Like
it's like, it's not just one of us, it's like both of us together, and like just the reality of like, it's so like monumental in a way. And like, that's like what this is. Like why we're recording 100%. This, whatever, it's just being like, hey, here's what we've done up to this point. Like this is who we are, this is what we've done, and it's like, boom, we're here. So I think this is important.
This is huge. Well, and also I love it because when our kids are, 10, we can be like, hey, watch this. This is Dad and Mitchell or Dad and Jackson went to San Diego and did the thing after the wreck.
Like, think if you were able to watch your parents.
I can't imagine.
It'd be so weird.
I can't imagine watching my dad at 17 or 18 or 19. Like, what was he thinking? How was he thinking? You know, what was he doing? And now our kids can. Well, our future kids.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
That's weird.
So I'm super, super excited for just all of it, but those specific reasons are going to be, the growth reasons are going to be just amazing.
I think that's one thing now, that because we're documenting everything, and I truly believe this, I think that we're able to look back at what we've done in like however many like years, months, weeks, whatever, and we're able to kind of see our lives again, like a replay.
Yeah.
And we're able to break it down and go, okay, that's what I was like then. Here's what I'm like now.
Yep.
What changed and why? And then going forward, why and what? Like same thing, like just breaking it down.
Well, and also you can kind of watch what, since we were creating stuff and have been creating stuff since we were little, we can be watching, okay, well that was the time when this happened, and that changed the creation, the documenting in this way. So in the same way, like we'll be able to look back at the wreck situation,
Right.
and it will have changed the way we create. It will have changed the way we tell our stories or tell.
I mean, even already, and it was
Of
what,
course.
6 months ago.
It's a really cool way to, and I think this is just so essential to, like, not even for you guys to watch, but for ourselves when we're 50, to be able to watch it and say, wow, that was why we think the way we think now.
Yeah.
That was why we can be okay in this situation versus being not okay in this situation.
And like the whole point of that, like, yes, it's for us to grow, but if someone else watches it and
Yep.
they find the same points that we did or different
Yep.
things that are helping us growing, they're like, boom, great, awesome. That's like,
Yep.
I love it. That's what I'm doing.
Well, because I mean, you guys could be going through some hard things. You guys could be going through some rough times, and it's this weird thing of everybody's going to have those periods in life. There's ups and downs, and everybody's going on such different, trajectories, so that, maybe today, Sally, you're watching this and you're like, oh, life is great. I don't know what these guys are talking about, and then a month down the line, something goes wrong, and you're like, wow, I can really relate now.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy how we put this up, and it's just it could be monumental. It'll be monumental for us, and it could be for whoever out there is just tuning in. So I'm excited, man.
I'm absolutely stoked.
I cannot wait.
Let's go.
We go tonight to check in, and then tomorrow morning we'll start at 9 a.m. and it's gonna be so fun.
And when are we gonna do another one of these?
So Sunday, when the conference ends at 1, we're going to be going to do another one of these, and we'll see kind of what was fulfilled, what we got answered, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird.
There's gonna be so much more to talk about.
Right.
Than like right now, we're just like, hey, I think this.
Yeah.
Whereas we're gonna be like brain blast, like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it'll be funny because even though we'll kind of have those answers those questions kind of answered, we'll still have to put in the work of making sure it's a habit. It's not
Right.
one of those things where you just check it off the box and be like, oh sweet, now I'm
Cool, I went to that, now I'm like superhuman coming
Yeah,
into it.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's not the case. We have to spend the 7 months of making sure it sticks around. So it'll be fun. We could even do one maybe 6 months down the line.
I honestly would like to do more of these.
I think so
Even in not this, I mean obviously this is for the conference, but even anything
It'd
really.
be awesome.
Just documenting it all.
Let's do it. Let's do like one every month or something.
Let's go.
Let's do it, bro. All right. Well, cool. I'm excited. If you guys are still watching this, I'm impressed. Go you. And yeah, man, we'll catch back up with you on Sunday and let you know how it goes. I'm excited, man.
I'm stoked.
Let's do it.